Hello, welcome to the Stephen Tries podcast episode 33.
Hey!
Today I'm joined by Cameron Green. Or Cameron Green Gunk. Oh, scary. Yeah. Max Smith. Ooh.
Hello there!
And Tom.
No one's clapping.
Three knees. Oh, why has he got three knees? And over in the corner is Joe McGrath. He's actually on camera today. Look at him.
That's not ideal.
Joe did come dressed as Shaquille O'Neal, but it's not on, Joe. It's not on. All right.
Took hours to get that off.
Today's topic is, where's Halloween? You know, spooky time, spooky season.
Oh, the green gunk.
Yeah. Just got it, did you? And three knees.
Just thought, yeah.
We're in fancy dress. I've come as a pedophile. Max has come as
A pedophile.
yeah. Those listening at home, Tom has a black eye.
And not because he was hugging Joe McGrath earlier.
That's comedy.
Makes it more difficult to cut the Joe McGrath.
Why are you wearing a fleece?
Just thought it might be a bit cold.
Nah, man.
What sort of goes to that shirt and that hat?
Yeah, man. As he likes to call it, the telly rubbies.
Telly Robbies, nice. Yeah.
If I had to have sex with one, it'd be Poe.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, of the Reds.
That's Tinky.
I know it's not a Teletubby, but could I have a go on Nunu?
Oh yeah.
Sucky.
Yeah.
I don't think you could have a go on. Nunu would have to have a go on you.
Yeah.
You'd have to get back up as well.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I think
No, I wouldn't.
not after what Nunu does to you. You won't walk for a week.
Oh god.
Tinky Winky for me. Clues in the name there.
Yeah.
It's going to make you feel massive, aren't they?
There you go.
Dipsy, though, he's got that big stick antenna.
It's a bit weird. A bit weird that. Anyway, Cameron, how have you been, sir?
I'm all right, man. I'm okay. I had some trouble with my car.
Oh.
Boo. About 1 o'clock, my sister knocks on my door.
Morning.
Says she's seen on Prescott Chat that one of the neighbours has chased someone to Wiston Hospital and caught them in the act of vandalising some cars.
What do they call it? Cardalising.
Oh yeah,
It's not just vans.
think of that. Yeah,
I've been watching a lot of Seinfeld recently.
Yeah.
it's been a very early morning for me, so quite tired.
They
I'm
chased him
bring
all the
as
way
much
to the
energy as I can.
hospital.
I'd have no chance of catching him. Best I could do was
You get in the car.
take my slider off and start whipping like naughty boy. But I wouldn't do that because you know who's watching. The police could be watching. I could be ruining the whole case by saying I do that to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
so
true.
cut that, Joe.
So
You don't mind,
justice finds them.
Yeah.
Swiftly. What are you doing in this room, Stephen? Said the bloke that walked in when I was wanking. Well, cheers, Joe. Glad you can laugh now. We've had to change rooms. Tier 3 is caused havoc. If you watched Andy Burnham's speech, he was protesting, saying, "Well, we're not going to change." And Joe was in the background, just lifting up his top like that. It's great fun. Sort of diminished what Andy Burnham was trying to do. Yeah, we're in Tier 3 now. You've been in there for a while, haven't you, Prescott?
Yeah. As you can tell by the state of my car, it's a war zone at the best of times. We've been kept inside for our own safety for years, but it's no change for us. Yeah.
The North's getting the brunt of it. I think, fuck off, Boris. Fuck off.
Well, that's what a lot of people are saying, isn't it? Because when we went into the first national lockdown, it was really bad around London, especially because obviously a lot of travel was bringing it in.
Yeah.
And the North, like the Nightingale hospitals, were pretty empty.
Yeah.
But we went into a national lockdown, and now vice versa.
It sort of reminds me of, I didn't vote for Boris. I didn't want him here.
No.
He can't tell me what to do. It's like when my mum's ex-boyfriend used to say, "Go and do the dishes." I just look at him and go, "Rah."
Yeah, you did as well.
It's bad enough, you're getting on with my mother, but now you think you can talk to me, man.
I was taught rules were meant to be broken.
Yeah, by who?
My mum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mum, yeah.
Shout out to Mrs. Smith.
Big up yourself.
Really well brought up there.
Cameron, have you played the game Among Us? It's not an advert.
I've seen of it, but I haven't played it.
Well, I played it the other day with Tom. Tom, you're not usually a gamer. And we played with Ryan Locke, who isn't the brightest boy, as I've found out.
On the list.
Comes down to 3 people, myself, Ryan, and then what turns out to be the imposter, Tom's fiancée, Devon. I see a murder, I report it, and there's the 3 of us. I'm like, Ryan, it can't be me. I've been watching what's going on.
Yeah.
I've been telling you what I'm doing as we're doing it. It's cheating in a way, but
Rules are meant to be broken.
Yeah, Tom's fiancée Devon was, shouting.
She was shouting to confuse him, basically.
Yeah,
That's the approach she took.
And then he went, "You'll see what I've done in a minute." Which I thought means, okay, he's got it. And then,
He
of
didn't
course,
soil himself, did he?
it probably did. It's Ryan.
You'll see what I've done in a minute.
I enjoyed the game. It's quite fun.
Yeah. But the only issue is that when you play with Ryan, he's a moron who just goes off on a whim, it seems.
The important thing is that you're not bitter about it.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
My problem lies with Ryan.
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 Yeah, man. It should have been a good segment. It just roars.
Devon took the Donald Trump approach.
Yeah,
and
scream.
just scream at.
Yeah.
Whereas effectively Joe Biden in this circumstance has absolutely ran away with it. So
I was stuttering.
Who's taking the moral high ground there?
Well, to be fair, she had played it. She'd been the imposter a few times, and one of her early tactics was she was killing people and coming back to you and taking you to security, so you two could be on the lookout together.
Yeah, man.
And you were none the wiser.
I didn't get killed though.
No,
I lost the game, but I didn't get killed.
You were used.
Not even being invited to virtual parties now.
It's nice to have a break from you, Max.
Yeah.
Tom, how'd you do your black eye?
Football, mate. I had the ball, played it down the line, and I've spun to
That's
go.
not like you.
Loser.
I don't pass a lot, I've got an eye for goal.
Yeah, man.
I don't know
He's
what's
only got the
happened,
one eye for goal now.
but still scored 8.
8.
Arrogant.
Yeah, I was on 2 before that, and then scored another 6. But yeah, I've turned. I don't know what I've hit. I'm assuming it's the back of the guy's head. But next thing, I was on the turf, face down.
Yeah, man.
This week, Annabelle Armand was saying she wanted the window shut and I wanted it open. So every time she shut it, I'd open it. And it's like, I didn't. it's like a skylight window that can fully revolve. So she just got sick of me opening it. Oh, I just open it like full on whacked it. And then the back end just went gumph. Clocked me straight on the head. And I went like, oh, just thinking, I'm going to try and wind it up, and like fell to the floor. And she just went, Cameron started shaking me. Didn't call for any help. If I was dead,
Just went straight for my wallet.
if I was dead, no one would be any the wiser, and I'd be stuffed in my shoe cupboard in the corner of my room, guaranteed.
You've got a shoe cupboard?
I have got a shoe cupboard, yeah.
How was your week, Stephen?
Sketch took up a lot of time, writing bars, writing lyrics, rewriting lyrics. I did most of it the day before because I realised this is shit, and then I made it slightly less shit.
You seen Tim Westwood?
I love Tim Westwood in a way.
Have you seen what he was saying to what's her face?
Joe Brand.
No.
Joe Biden.
She's American. She talks like this.
Oh yes.
Joe likes it.
Snooky?
No,
Cardi B?
Cardi B.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, how long do you want your hair? And she goes like, when I have my hair by 40 inches, I think it's really slutty. And he goes, that is so thoughty, baby.
Oh, Westwood. He's in his
The man is
60s.
I'm sure he's like, push it. Oh, right, yeah. I thought he was older than that.
She was like, do you have sex with many black women? And he's like, I'd like to. Now you're here. Maybe we can do something about that, baby. I was watching it like, whoa,
Did it work for him?
I don't know.
Of course it didn't work.
I wouldn't like to speculate. That is so thotty, baby, though. What a line.
He's a pensioner now, Lee. You can't be saying thotty. He's been with a few uni students recently.
Hey,
Yeah.
Westers.
Yeah.
In like a sexual way.
You've got to. But then there's a video of him cutting up his credit card, saying, no more of these girls using me for my money. I don't know how he talks.
What else are they going to use
money?
him for?
You must have spent a good half his fortune whipping up Volkswagen Scirocco's in 2004.
I don't think he did that himself.
Who'd finance that?
Who financed
Channel
Who'd
5,
finance
Channel
Tim
5 would.
Westwood turning up to your gaff like, that's one naughty Scirocco, baby. Let's see if we can push the limit to 85.
Every time it was massive fucking speakers in the back of the PS2. Yeah. Like, get all your boys around the boot, in the
who would
car
do
park.
that?
I've changed the boot of your Peugeot into a hot tub. Looking thotty, baby.
Fucking dirty Jeremy Clarkson. Anyway, on to today's subject. Halloween, baby.
Ooh.
Let's get right into it. Biggest fear. What you just detest? Hard work. I'm just
I
going
have to
for
put
it
up with
today.
you all the fucking time. Yeah, cry me a river, Stephen.
Greatest fear?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I mean, I'm getting older now. This is my last month of my 20s.
I thought that was it then.
So I'll be 30 this time next month.
You're doing this. Sitting here with the fucking tinky winky mouth.
So, age comes for us all. Yeah, so just regrets, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to have any. But I don't want to be looking back in years to come and think I wish I'd done that. So
Yeah.
I guess I kind of don't want to get sucked into the trappings of life and the rat race. And I guess kind of as you're getting older, you're making decisions, aren't you, about what you're going to do next in terms of career,
Cheers, man.
mortgage, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah, I'm genuinely very scared of, and it fits in well with Halloween. Ghosts. My entire life been terrified of ghosts.
Yeah, that really does fit in. Like, couldn't fit in any better. Not even like fits in a little bit. I'm scared of ghosts. In many ways, it fits in with
Someone's going to be watching this on the phone, and there's going to be a ghost stood behind him watching it, going, "He knows the score."
In Among Us, you turn into a ghost, Tom.
You do, yeah.
That's embarrassing.
That's great, but the thing is, when you are a ghost, you've got so much more freedom. You're free of the trappings of the game, and you can just float around in space. It's great.
Well, yeah.
You're a lot faster.
There's a lot of different ways to be afraid of ghosts.
Sure.
You've got the existential dread of someone you love from your past being a ghost.
Watching you do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Watching you do what you do.
Or the women.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Nan,
the
Grandad, for what you've seen.
Would you want to be a ghost? Any of it appeal to you?
Well, nah, because you would be able to see what we've just said. You don't want to see what everyone's doing all the time.
No.
Presumably, you'd be able to speak to other ghosts.
Sure.
You wouldn't be able
go
to
and
move
say
for ghosts, though, would
Yeah,
you?
there'd be like over 80 billion ghosts.
True. And what makes a ghost?
You couldn't enjoy a nice glass of wine.
They say,
You
don't
did that now.
that you die twice. You die once physically and die when
When people
someone
forget your name.
stops talking about forget your name. So
Or
maybe
King
you're
Kong.
a ghost until the last person says your name, and then
Or in front of a load of
You're gone.
Muslims.
you're gone forever.
Other religions are available for me to die in front of. Tell you what, the Sikhs are a tough crowd. Biggest fear, Max?
Accidents.
Are you an insurance salesman?
He's got a sponsorship from Tenor, hasn't he?
Just like ones that kill you.
Do you mean like Final Destination kind
Yeah,
of?
like if people had left the house like a minute earlier or later, they would be fine.
Yeah.
But because they left at that exact time
Yeah.
and did that exact thing, walked that exact way, a brick fell
Yeah,
on their head.
I saw a coincidence. Someone had they fired a gun in the air, and then miles away, the bullet has come down and it's fallen right into the soft bit of someone's. What's that bit there? The little triangle.
Shoulder.
No,
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know, whatever. It's gone in there and it's pierced through their organs, and they died.
The worst one I saw was there's a guy gets in a car, his mum's next to him, right? And they're driving down the motorway.
As you are.
And on the other side, there's a lorry goes past them, and the lorry must hit like a little pothole in the road, bumps, and at the back of a lorry, a brick flies out the back of the lorry, goes through the windshield and through the mum's head. And it's like, if that truck hadn't hit that pothole, like, there were no other cars around apart from that one. It's just like, oh, that's fucking grim. That's
That is
why
horrendous, yeah.
accidents.
Don't you must
Exactly.
constantly live in fear?
If that's your fear,
The thing is,
anything
you've
can happen
never,
anytime.
you've never actually met the real Max. So I'm an actor. This guy pays me to come out and pretend to be him because he's locked in a bunker somewhere.
Yeah.
My name's
Living his
Jared.
dream, little cinema.
I'm cool, man.
Gone early with the character.
Got a fat dick, yo. But yeah, accidents. Yeah,
Nice.
horrific.
I've got some.
Yeah, what's your
dogs.
first thing?
Dogs were my one when I was a kid. Hated dogs. Terrified of them. If one came into the park where I was, I'd be like, oh, let's get going. I was that for a while until I killed my first dog and I realised I can do this. I didn't kill a dog.
A dog around where you used to live though that wasn't like a Staffordshire Bull Mastiff cross.
Oh, there was one in Salford that chased me. I was in a football cage. Yeah, it came into the cage because the woman didn't have it on the lead on the list, and then I had to climb up the cage and it was jumping up at me, petrified,
Hilarious.
shitting myself. Yeah. What was your biggest fear?
Tell you what would be
Regret that.
awful, getting like falsely accused of something. I've been watching like the confession tapes on Netflix, and there's a few like it's you watch someone, there's no resolution, they never find out what happened. But these ones where people are like the police just want to find someone.
Yeah,
Have you seen? Sorry, Steve. The latest Chris Morris film.
Five
You know-
Lives.
No.
No, it's
the one
a
after
terrorist
that.
one.
Yeah, in that he did it all because he did research on the FBI, and to catch these would-be terrorists or terrorists in in America.
Yeah.
They get them, and it's like people who are otherwise mentally predisposed, shall we say. And there's a case where they got a guy and they convinced him, the FBI, to get these paper planes and strap bombs onto them and just chuck them at buildings and all this. And they convinced these people who are basically off the trolley to be terrorists and then catch them and
It's
say,
like a Joker.
oh, you're a terrorist, we got you. But then there's cases where there's like
Sort of
white,
like Darren Brown would do.
yeah, it's like white extremists and that, and they just say, oh, who actually commit awful stuff. They just say, oh, well, they're not on a list, nothing we can do, and they're putting so much manpower and energy into
They've
catching
been forgiven.
people who haven't done anything.
People
to make
like people
themselves
of colour and Asians and stuff, to kind of report all this.
He
and
said,
be like,
I
they're
saw
fighting
an
the war on
interview,
terror.
yeah, he said when he did that, there was over 300 cases of this that they could actually prove. So, mental. Comedy podcasters.
Anyway,
But it is a comedy film. It is a comedy film.
Yeah.
It's got some good stuff in it.
In fact, it's quite a funny situation in real life anyway, isn't it?
Not really.
You
I
get
just said
comedy
it was
out
my
of anything.
feeling.
basically, long story short, the dog took my bag and I just ran off with it.
The bag that the dog nicked as well actually had a bomb in it, and he was going to get caught by the FBI. And he got away with it.
For someone.
Oh,
Ooh.
Got a few more fears here. Being stuck in the ocean.
Oh, that's horrific.
Out in the middle of the
Yeah, yeah.
ocean. Don't know what's underneath you. Oh, what is it?
Could be a crab.
It's yeah. Could be a shark.
Yeah.
Just fear of the unknown in general.
did you ever do that thing when you were a kid? Like when I competitively swam? True fact.
Swam.
Swam. I was spending too much time swimming to concentrate on my grammar. I used to pretend that there was a shark chasing me in the pool to make me swim
I used to
faster.
do that,
Every kid must have done that.
Don't need to pretend.
Like when you'd see the
Crocodile, mate.
when you'd see that to the gutter sort of thing.
Yeah.
You can see that. I used
Where
to
I was
look in
brought
that. Yeah. Yeah, I used to turn around from that and think there's a shark coming, and then just peg
You
it.
swim absolutely rapid. If you were doing
Knackered
that.
my heart, but yeah. More fears I've got here: going to jail. Sort of like what you said about being wrongfully accused. Go to jail for not something you've done, realistically.
If you did go to prison,
Yeah.
and you had to get like a job to survive, like what job do you think you'd do in prison? I think
Rim.
I'd be like an rim for a living. I'd be an interior decorator.
In prison.
Yeah, get some plants ordered in. Say like
It's a nice
You
little
painted with
succulent.
your own blood, Cameron. That's what you're doing.
you could make a real nice, little zone. It's like,
Yeah. Would you do that for everyone?
well,
So, like, if you've got like here's a convicted pedophile, would you go, oh, here's some lovely plants?
Yeah, I've
Would
drawn a
you-
little kid in paint here.
I don't think you'd be selective about your clientele in the big house, can you?
Well, yeah, you don't want to be mixing with the pedos.
Well, no, you'd probably get done in for that one, yeah.
Even in prison, there's a hierarchy.
There is, yeah.
Well, see, this is why you.
And interior decorators are right at the bottom.
Kill on sight your interior decorator. I said I wanted this wall mauve. That cheeky fucker.
Is this laminate, is it? I've got secondary school. So from about year 3, I was terrified of secondary school. I used to worry about it. Every bath time, I just used to think, I'm going to get bullied there.
We?
No,
And rightly so.
being burgled, that was a big one as a kid. Still now, I always check the doors thoroughly. I think Home Alone did that to me though. Influenced. Were you influenced by a film that's just sort of changed how you approach things?
Jaws.
Yeah.
Not really. But I'm not like afraid of getting robbed. I just fucking hate it.
Yeah.
It's happened a couple of times and it just makes me very angry.
You've robbed from shops a few times. Do you think it's karma?
Yeah, I was a kid. I took some chocolate bars.
It's hardly the Thomas Crown affair, is it? For being influenced by films. Nipping in a sharp suit. Dairy milk for me. If we're on about influenced by films and my fear, if I watch a horror film, then I'm awake pretty much
Like
all the
24
night.
hours? Yeah.
All right, I'm 24 years old. This week I bought a nightlight. Spending time with Annabelle and being like,
The
comfortable-
doll, the creepy
Annabelle,
doll.
falling
yeah.
asleep. No, I mean, my girlfriend Annabelle.
You go out with a
shagged
doll.
a doll.
Sex doll.
Karen fucks a sex doll. I do that 'cause I can't have sex with humans.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, man. Me,
Yeah, no, you feel fine.
yeah.
You're allowed to, mate.
My mum watches this with
Oh, did you fuck a doll? Weird family.
That's embarrassing.
Never float your boat.
When did I become James Orme?
Great friend of the show.
I mean, you get used to sleeping with someone in the room,
Yeah.
like with you. I mean, I'm not helping myself.
Your mum.
Yeah, But then when you're sleeping by yourself, then you're like, I want like the comfort of a nice little
You just
nightlight.
wake up and your mum's at the end of the bed just watching.
I'm not joining in.
Too far, Max, to be honest.
Yeah.
How's that too far? That's
Don't
another thing.
I just felt it was.
Don't clap. Max going too far.
You're on the same level as Joe
McGrath.
Joe McGrath. I know he said McGrath.
You can take your hat off now, Tom.
Yeah. Fuck for that. My hair.
You need to
All right.
rest. Yeah, it looks really good. Really good.
Thanks.
Bit grey.
I shall do that.
So I hate Halloween pretty much. I think it's like an American thing. Fuck off. I don't like the gore. But I went trick or treating once dressed as a wizard. Sexy and
The Grand Wizard of the KKK.
A lot of time for that.
yeah, did very well in St Helens.
Yeah, so you probably get tenors in your bags and tellings. Hello, sir.
A lot of subscriptions.
Sharing out the door. Go on, son.
All dressed the same. Anyway, so an old woman, I suppose she gave me £1. She didn't. She came sort of the door, took ages, and then gave me 2 pence. Yeah, I felt like
I shall do that to you.
I took that and I thought, it's not worth this, is it?
How did you take it? Is it like fucking snatched it off?
No. I said, thank you, ma'am.
Are you coming back for Christmas?
I used to love Halloween. Halloween was mint.
I always love Halloween.
Big
Yeah.
fan.
Had in a bin bag, a mask from the
It's awful.
quality save.
Remember one
Or
year
bargains.
we went trick or treating, me, my friend Sam and Jack. You know Sam and Jack, yeah. And me and Sam had
friends of the
costumes, but Jack didn't. Or I don't even know trick or treating now. But I had loads of Halloween costumes just lying around in my room.
Yeah.
So we
Role play with the doll.
yeah. We stuck him in like a pair of big dodgy
There was
cats.
always Halloween in my house.
For fuck's sake!
It's got all the accessories.
Oh, ectoplasm. Yeah, we stuck him in skeleton like corsets.
Classic.
What do you call it? Oh, it's like, I can't say anything now. It sounds awful.
So you
like
brought
one
your
of
own
those
bone for the
skin-tight
panties.
lycra skeleton tops.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
a Dracula cape and like a gorilla mask, and just started walking to people's houses looking like a malformed Lego character, like all the bits that left in the Lego shop stuck into one.
Anyway, Halloween parties.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was that a regular thing?
Yeah.
Occasional.
Yeah. What did you go as?
Once a year.
Every third Friday, mate. We have the decorations, so we may as well fucking use them.
With the amount of kit we have,
Got a different outfit for every day of the week.
we might as well just leave them up. Sorry. Yeah, no, I went to a few.
Yeah.
Kind of
What'd
more
you
as
go
a
as?
teenager. I went as a witch once.
Nice. Calculator.
Yep.
You went as a calculator.
Whoever hosted the party,
Yeah.
everyone would go as something beginning with their first letter of their name.
That's cool.
Right.
So,
Why'd you go as a calculator then?
Charlie.
Charlie.
You ever been to like Farmageddon or anything like that?
No.
Like those spooky world
Didn't
efforts?
you do it with Ryan?
No.
Oh.
I'm not doing that with my spare time. Volunteering.
Oh, Jack, I thought you got paid for being one of the thingies there.
No, I don't think you did.
And another-
You had to go
and
to
another
the Trafford Centre.
So
Yeah.
it's like a CV sort of thing.
And
like
someone
with
else that was on our course that went with him got punched.
Yeah, she got punched in the face.
We went, me and my mate Cal, he fell over. And then this fella was chasing us with a chainsaw. Cal fell over and like twisted his ankle, and he's on the floor like, "Ah," and I'm trying to help him up, and this fella's next like, so the chainsaw, can you help him please? Like, 10 minutes walking through a fucking muddy field with this fella behind, like,
God.
I don't even know if he worked there to this day.
Yeah.
He could have just wandered in. Could have just wandered in.
A couple of people do it in America that own like farms. People that have been in like the army and that.
Yeah.
Like torture people. People pay to go and get tortured, and they see how long they can.
Oh,
last.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like getting
cracking,
waterboarded and everything, just it's horrendous. And like people go and like they pay a lot of money, they're quite excited, and like they make it like 10 minutes, and they're like, "Please stop." They have a safe word.
What am I not waterboard. Motorboat. That's what I'm thinking.
Motorboating.
Yeah.
Got a lot of time for that.
Some
Ever
parties.
motorboated your dog?
Behave yourself. What's next? Insert piss.
Wanked off by plastic hands. Yeah, we went to a Halloween party. Very last minute, we sorted the costume though, and it's where we discovered the greatest disguise kit. It was called. It's an eye patch, I think, was involved.
But there was an eye patch, but it was over a bandage.
Oh,
the bandage was on the head.
Yeah.
There was an eye patch. First day of no retainer, that was.
First year he didn't go as a nerd. Braces, yeah.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
As I say, I've been watching a lot of Seinfeld.
Good show.
So that I noticed this week is the Halloween editions of things. Yeah, a lot of companies jump on it. And my favourite one I've seen so far is the Halloween edition of Saurine Malt Loaf.
I thought you were talking about like TV shows and stuff.
No,
Saurine Malt
Loaf. Yeah. Basically, you know, Malt Loaf.
Yeah.
All the kids are loving this
Don't need
reference.
to tell me. Yeah.
I just thought, who the fuck is buying that? It's old people, isn't it? Or people going on walks. Why do they want a Halloween version? What is the least scary food? Saurine Malt Loaf.
I don't know. The thought of saurine and
Yeah,
what it
the
does
thought-
to your
I don't want to have malt
digestive
loaf.
system.
Awful.
Could use a.
What does Seinfeld do at this point? Oh, we've got a loudmouth in the fucking room, have we? You slut. What does Seinfeld do?
I've never seen it.
Great show.
Kramer! Anyway, Halloween, did you play any games then?
Why just me then?
Halloween podcast, mate.
We played some games.
When the ghostly dolls come on.
No, come on.
weird.
That's
Is that your answer? Is that your answer?
strange.
No, Tom. Not my answer. Yeah, we play.
Pin your
play
dick on the
games.
doll. I win.
We used to have like pies when we were younger in my house. We're pouring lots of effort to the decoration and like pinatas and
Yeah.
apple bobbing and all that. But then
What
that
came
all
out of the
stopped.
pinata?
Sweets and shit.
My
pies.
Uncle Terry.
Well, I don't know.
Fucking hot chili con carne.
I don't know what
Well,
to do with
I'm sat there with bowls of rice, hot chili con carne and saurine loaf. Spraying
You got a friend round.
grab your saurine and fucking go for it.
It's your idea of a joke, Uncle Terry.
I don't know with Halloween whether like blood would fall out or something gory. You know, it's one of those weird ones. Like pinatas are fun, but that's birthdays. With Halloween,
Yeah,
you put a spooky twist
you
on
wouldn't
it,
have, like-
where a spider falls out.
I don't think a pinata is Halloween.
Yeah, like a plastic one.
Just one plastic.
Guys,
I think it's been caught in the
if you
pinata.
need me to plan your Halloween party, I am real good fun.
A single flake spider.
Still in the baggage.
Christ!
Oh, that spider's plastic.
I'm glad this is only one day here.
I didn't have spiders, so I got a butterfly. It's still spooky, isn't it? Yeah. Apple bobbing.
Fuck apple
Do you
bottom,
ever carve pumpkins?
Oh,
Plenty of times.
Should we move on to Stephen Lies?
Yeah! Stephen Lies.
Tom, you're our detective because we're sick of hearing your lies.
Yep.
Yeah, every fucking week.
A lot of them are based on truths with just a slight twist.
We'll tell the truth in the future.
Well, you know, when you've got Ryan Locke
The
who's
slight
desperate
twist
to,
is the
when
interesting
you've got
part.
Ryan Locke desperate to tell the truth about the time that he called his mate a dickhead, you know, you can't stand in the way of that.
Who do you want to go first?
Go on.
Man had to sit on the naughty step for eating all that dank candy.
That's man.
I had to see the school nurse because of my penis.
No.
That story will unravel.
Cam?
I woke up in the middle of the night and saw a ghost.
Shit, wasn't your mum sat at the end of the bed?
Yes!
That lady a doll.
Go on then.
Go,
Go on,
Go on.
Cam, the floor is yours.
Well, okay.
Tell me more, please.
What, is it Annabelle in the bed? Because the floor's yours. Annabelle and your mother in the bed. And you
So you're watching.
Yeah.
Just switching it on.
If I become a ghost one day, I'm just going to haunt this room really sad. You're going to see a doll floating around the room, just like...
It would even be a
Any-
podcast studio
any
in the
bloody
future
know.
when you're dead.
Just a block of flats. Just some poor bloke.
just a storage cupboard.
And Barbara, there's fucking noise.
Fire escape. In a breeze block building.
Right, well, I was about 8, and then I just felt the urge to wake up at night, as you do as an 8-year-old. And then I just rolled over, and there was like this girl in my room who was like glowing blue in like an all Victorian dress, and I just went like,
She blew all
Like a
right.
girl, a young girl.
yeah, and I just absolutely bricked it and thought of nothing else but like running into her like and like smacked my way through her and ran into my mum and dad's room next door and said, bloody hell, ghost in my room. And they were like, can you just get to fuck? And I'm like, come on, there's a ghost here. And they went, just jump in here. And I'm like, oh, fine, whatever. So then kept there until about 12.
Oh, well, about 8 till 12?
I know, it was about 8 at the time, around 8 to 10.
So
that's
4 years you
basic.
8
spent
to 10's a
in mum's
precise
bed.
time. It must be true.
Do you know what it was that you
Do
saw?
I have the right to remain silent?
I plead the fifth.
Do you know what it was?
Played the fifth.
Do you know what it was that you saw?
Well, I never really thought too much into it. It could have been, as all ghosts are, just a figment of the human brain that allows you to see
So basically, you thought you saw a ghost,
Well, I didn't think
Probably
to see
didn't.
a ghost. I believe
ended up in your mum's bed, stayed there for 4 years.
why not? Yeah, why not? Whatever I say. That's
I'm
what's going to remember.
I'm just kind of trying
No,
to...
that night I got so spooked I had to go keep it moving.
Had you watched a scary film? Is there a reason you were feeling extra jittery?
No, it just out of the blue one night rolled over and then there it was. It was just like holy shit, and for a good few seconds I was like paralysed and I'm like, oh.
Stephen, you look like you want to say something?
Have you seen a ghost since?
Seen plenty of ghosts in my house. It's a very spooky old gaff.
You still live with your mum?
Still have my mum,
Okay,
my dad,
same
and my
house.
sister.
But you're not in your mum's bed anymore?
No. No, she waits till the end of mine. She's looking for ghosts. She's on lookout. Keeps me safe.
Stephen,
Yeah, man.
what was yours again?
I had to see the nurse because of my
Your
penis.
yeah. Why?
So it was too big.
Well, that's that one. Go on. You had to see the nurse because what did you do to your penis? I'm assuming you've injured it.
You got the wrong end of the stick,
I
my
have.
friend. Yeah.
Go on.
So
Enlighten me.
She'd just been told about it and had to see it.
it was primary school.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
What actually happened? Why did you have to go to the nurse?
So basically, it was Halloween week, or the week where Halloween occurs, yeah? And at our school, for this week, it was year 6, so definitely at puberty, we were carving pumpkins. We didn't bring them in, the school provided them. Anyway, I thought it'd be funny to carve mine. I started off with 2 eyes. Ew! Then I did a little goofy nose. Ew! Then I got in trouble.
See where this is going.
Ew! Weirdly enough, in our school, usually if you get in trouble, you'd have to stand by the deputy head on break. She was away, so I had to go and sit with the nurse for the break time. It wasn't the first time I'd been Randy in school. I'd played the character Randy in a play. No, I did a painting in art, and I draw 2 hills like that, and put little birds in them to make it look like boots from the sides.
Yeah. Proper theme here.
What a troubling little boy.
You fucked a doll for 10 years,
You were made to sit on the naughty step, is that right?
Yeah.
Cool. Right. I'm ready to make my decision.
After being taught by your mum to break the rules, you break the rules and you put on the naughty
That's
step.
so true.
That's
That
it.
is
Great
just-
point, Cameron.
Gee
Boo.
whiz. I feel for you, man.
Hypocrite.
Okay, I'll make my decision. Probably going to be wrong because I'm always wrong. Rubbish at this game.
Is this yours, Tom?
yeah.
Guys at home, I'm holding up an L.
Yeah.
It's my index finger and thumb.
I think Stephen's telling the truth.
Is this yours, mate? Oh, I'll do the L thing for listeners at home.
Fuck's sake.
Loser. Wrong.
Alright. Cam, I think you're telling the truth.
Way.
Cheers, Tom.
But is it the truth? A ghost real?
Well, I guess that's what I
it's to
thought,
your
just
own
because it's kind of like,
interpretation,
I thought I saw a ghost, probably didn't. I don't know, maybe.
I did bloody see a ghost, tell you that for free.
I remember one of the worst night's sleep I've ever had was after we'd been out and you were telling a lot of ghost stories about your experiences and what's happened to you in your sleep and then I had to
Don't!
Yeah, few experiences, eh? Imagine you've got some stories.
I had to share a bed with him and
Okay.
Just the feeling of being watched.
Oh, God. That's just funny.
well, pretty early into sleeping or attempted sleep, he moves and starts talking. I'm like,
do
"Whoa,
that,
is he
yeah.
just trying to wind me up and scare me?" And then he moved again, and I was like, "Oh, fuck this!" So I went over to the next room where Ryan was sleeping. Cameron came into our bedroom.
Just me undies.
Yeah, came walking through, and then went out the bathroom and away like nothing had happened. Just sleepwalking.
Never saw him again.
The next morning,
Until
told me
years
and I was
later.
like, oh, I don't know. I thought he'd be there when I woke up. I felt like a jaunted lover. Oh, it must be gone. And then I walked into the room and he was like, not again. Oh my God.
It was terrifying sleeping next to you.
That was fun. Yeah.
I did it once, and I don't know if I've told this story before, but I had obviously got up out of bed,
Yeah.
taken all my clothes off,
Oh, I've heard.
And stripped all the bedding off my duvet and my pillow. Gone to the cupboard where the spare one was. I've just grabbed the spare duvet cover and I woke up just shivering, having not put it on, just curled up in the fetal position in this duvet cover.
God.
And my door was wide open and it was locked the night before. I thought, that's not good.
Sorry about that.
It's all right, mate.
I was living with you at the time, wasn't I?
No, it was first year.
Oh, right.
But you were in the general Salford area.
I didn't do it!
I've tracked your movements.
Good times.
Max, Tom, is Mischief Night a thing where you're from?
No, it's more of a Scouse thing, isn't it?
I don't even know what that is.
So the night before Halloween,
Yeah.
the 30th,
Oh!
it's known as Mischief Night.
We're aware of it. We don't really partake, I don't think.
Don't
Yeah.
speak for me. No idea. Never heard of it.
Thank you. So basically, people just go out and do whatever they want. Like the Purge, but with a bit more rules, because the police will get involved. It's not like the police go, yeah, it's
That's
Mischief Night, go on.
You got 24 hours.
Yeah. But yeah, people just go out egging houses.
Ooh.
It's much worse than egging ours. I have a wheelie bin set on fire and everything.
Bloody yeah. Oh yeah, I've had that. Bins on fire.
You do get all sorts. Just picture when Liverpool won the league and were like firing them fireworks.
At the Liver building.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's like that every year on the 30th.
It was
like
blue lights,
folks'
they
houses
deserved
and
it.
shit, fireworks through them. If you go to Toxteth, Croxteth, anywhere like that,
Socky or crocky?
you'll get like bricks getting chucked at cars. and
There's
all
no
this.
need for that, guys.
Shit breaks.
No, saurine.
Halloween
Halloween saurine. Cars flying off the road. Like an 18-wheeler
This
truck.
should never have been made.
18-wheeler trucks carrying bricks, avoiding the saurine. Just tragedy everywhere.
Shit breaks.
Oh, dear. Yeah,
It's
I'm
alright,
not
Tom.
a fan. Hate Mischief.
I hate Mischief Night as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
What,
I hate
you don't-
Halloween, hate Mischief
You don't get
Night.
involved?
No.
We've been raised.
Should we do
I
it this
was-
year?
I was such a goody two-shoes and afraid of the outdoors. I wasn't doing anything. I was just gorging on Halloween muesli.
You was out stealing 2p off all ladies, mugging him at the doorstep.
Didn't steal, right? I took it as a donation to the church. Bill,
With my trusty calculator here. 2p every house. If I do so many hours.
the enter button was over his crotch. You're gonna have to do it yourself.
Print the receipt on
Scary
the back.
films.
Yeah.
You like them?
Yeah, I when I watch something by choice, it's always a horror film.
Do you like them when you
hate
don't
that.
watch them?
And to be honest, I think when you're watching a scary film, a horror film, even if it's really shit, there's always
They
like
all are.
some. I think even when they're bad, there's something to like.
find them
about
all a
them
bit
'cause they're
shit.
schlocky.
I hate horror films.
I used to be scared of them when I was younger, but now that I've lived a life
Yeah?
and there are scarier things out there than movies, I don't give a fuck.
No, I think
Hereditary is good.
there are some scary ones. I can't watch that because the girl looks like Lewis Capaldi. This it's too funny. Yeah.
Yeah, she does a bit. Yeah.
Well, as you'll probably know, I'm very jumpy.
Yeah, man.
He jumped.
Did
I'm going to edit that.
I actually?
Yeah, you come back in your seat, Tom. Oh,
He's lived a life. Yeah, well, that's about that, really.
yeah.
Great story, Tom.
They
Fucking hell.
well, horror films get me in that regard.
Yeah,
They have
ooh.
jumpy moments,
It's like
don't
you're on a
they? So,
trampoline, isn't it?
so they do get me. I'm not like
Yeah.
kind of, immune to them, but
The
Yeah,
it doesn't chill me to my core.
jump scares are
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, anyone can do a jump scare, but
Yeah.
like to
evidently
wait for the edit. After I haven't watched a film for a long time, apart from one.
What?
Wait till I fucking finish, Tom. That scares me after I've watched the film.
Yeah. I've put here Lord of the Rings because I was as a kid I thought that was going to be a scary film.
Great film.
And I got to as the trailer starts and I just ran away. That's
From-
my level.
From
Yeah.
the cinema?
No, from
From your
cousin's
own home?
bedroom.
My dad took me to watch Harry Potter as a kid, and I made us leave because I was scared of it.
The first one.
It might not have been the first one. It might have been a bit like I can't
Maybe
remember
like
which one
5,
it was
6,
because
7.
So you'd already seen a load of them.
No, I think I just said, "Oh, let's go see
The
this."
fifth Harry
I can't
Potter.
remember. I
Made us
was
leave.
too busy shitting myself.
I've done that with Witches, and now they're remaking it. Sorry,
Oh,
Joe.
I don't like that.
Remaking Witches. I don't want to watch that.
No.
Because
Why would you?
when they take off the face or something, that terrifies me. Robbie Williams, rock DJ, terrified me with his skin, not with his talent.
What's Rock DJ?
I don't wanna
And
ride.
as he's going round,
Sorry. He
DJ,
said Robin Williams.
cause you're making me feel.
Final Destination with the sunbeds.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Love that.
Happens.
I hate the
They get locked
they get
in.
trapped in the sunbeds. Hate the thought of that.
You've done that.
Been on a sunbed? Yeah.
Been trapped in?
No.
Have you trapped someone in?
I don't like the lie down ones. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't use it anymore. I had spots back in the day, and it's kind of, it can help clear them up. So I used to go on do like 2 minutes on the stand-up one.
It's
Yeah,
like Louis C.K.'s doing bits while she's... Little joke about stand-up there.
Yeah.
You're watching a lot of Seinfeld.
I had a vision of Tom remembering he opened a pop-up salon years ago. Locked anyone in?
Let's bring your daughter to whatever. What are they called? Tanning booth?
bring your daughter to work day.
What's it called?
I don't
Tanning salons.
Bring your daughter to a tanning salon day.
I love
was
that
gonna
day.
say.
Mark it in the calendar. Before Mischief Night, of course.
Bring your daughter to a tanning salon. In the UK, it's our favourite holiday.
We keep trying for a girl.
I just think it's become over-commercialised.
Straight after Christmas, it's all you see in the shops, isn't it? Scariest moments of your life. For me, getting mugged. That was scary.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet,
The first time. Second time, so I brought it on myself.
Stop right there. You're doing it all wrong.
Call this a mugging.
Don't make me mug myself here, guys. Come on.
I'm being chased by the dog. That was scary. Only for a brief second. I was with the guy from our course, Nathan Small.
Nice.
Played football with him. Then the dog came. We both ran up on top of the cage. And,
It's fucking Matrix shit. This running up the walls. Assassin's Creed.
so I don't imagine they cry when they get up the walls. Do they? You're on a lead. You're the butt owner. What about you, Max?
The scariest time for me, I think I've already said on the. Have I told you the
crows?
story about the hill on the bike?
Oh yeah.
I think I've already said
When your nan gave you a broken
Nan brought me a
bike.
bike and
Yeah.
the brakes didn't work, which I only found out when I was going down a
Classic
hill.
Nan.
Not even a hill, like a thing that came off the motorway. And there's a roundabout at
Was
the
this the
bottom.
first time you'd been on the bike?
First time I've been on the bike. So I was riding about on that. I was having a great time. Didn't need to use the brakes. I get on this hill. I go down it. Massive roundabout at the bottom. And I mean, like, this goes on to another motorway sort of thing. I pull the brakes. Nothing happens. So I have to mount the curb. I'm screaming at everyone, get out the fucking way and all this. I hit a wall. I flip over the handlebars. And a piece of lavender went right up my nose and down my throat. So I'm just there.
piece of fucking
I
lavender.
fell into a lavender
It
bush.
sounds like the most extreme origin story for a superhero that can wash
Lavender
your clothes
boy.
just by touching you. Like,
Well, I went on a bike, my brother's bike, he just got it, and I rode it down the cul-de-sac first, little hill.
Yeah.
But the brake, it's from Decathlon, the brakes were really tense, so I was going down the hill all the time. I just touched the brakes, flipped up over the handlebar, fucking cut all down my side. I've still got a scar from it. Yeah, fucking ripped it open there.
Scar waste.
Horrendous. Straight to A&E. Ruined his birthday.
When your nan got the bike, was that for your birthday or?
No, she got it from the tip.
I'll got you a bike and a life insurance policy. Go on.
Maybe somebody.
Thanks, Nan. Nothing can go wrong here.
I've fallen off a bike as well, gone over the top.
Yeah.
I fractured both my wrists.
Nice.
Oh well.
I got a bike in the summer just because everyone was. And I
It's had to ride in that dolly.
See what all the hype's about.
5 minutes I was on the bike. 5 minutes.
That's enough time.
Longer than I spent with the doll. Can't pull the brakes on that bit.
You won't stop.
I've got this, but I think I've told you before. I was on the bike 5 minutes, just rode it round the garage, around my nan's thing, just because I needed the. I needed
for
all
it.
the spokes and that fixing on it, and they just figured the guy in the garage could do it for me.
Yeah.
Could he?
Tried to go up a curb, and literally arse over tit straight over,
Jesus.
and all the fella did in the garage was laugh at me.
Oh, that's not what you want.
So yeah, I haven't rode a bike since either. I am really, really sorry. I'm gonna burst if I don't.
Yeah,
have
go
a
for
pee.
it.
Hey, where's Cameron gone?
I believe he left midway through my terrible story, just in tears.
Oh.
I hope he's okay.
Hello.
I'm sure he will.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Please sit down.
Good evening. Good
Hello,
evening, gentlemen. Good
Hello.
evening. You may recognise me, or you may recognise my tones. I have made an appearance with this your fine young gentleman before.
Yeah.
Oh.
You might
I'm
remember an
confused.
incident regarding a Yankee candle a few years
I don't know
ago.
who either of them are.
He's laughing. He's laughing over there. He's laughing at the thought of mortal
And you
perishment.
could hear that.
It's not a laughing matter. The fact of mortal perishment.
Joe, really? This is Derek Acora.
Well, actually, for
What?
legal reasons, I can't be named as Derek Acora. I have performed as Derek Pakora at the Indian restaurant circuit a few years ago.
I love that circuit though. I used to do
get our starts.
Stephen tries a naan bread. That was really good.
Yes, very good. Yes.
Max and Tom, this is Derek, Del Boy.
Lovely to meet you.
I'm actually rather enchanted by this young man over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
who isn't?
Intriguing.
He loves Indian food.
I've been told by your spirit guide has actually been in contact with me in the past, and I'm trying to look at you in your beautiful brown eyes.
Bless you.
But there's a real overwhelming smell of fart.
Interesting.
Your spirit guide as IBS. I actually
Wow.
I met them during an irritable bowel seance.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, stop it. Oh, dirty pig. Can you not smell that, really?
I've got a blocked nose,
I'm
Derek.
sort of used to
God.
this now.
Oh, that might be actually a symptom.
Yeah, we're all used to it now.
You need to respect the spirit world.
Come on.
I do.
And say, excuse me, sorry.
But the cameras picked that up.
Sorry, he sneezed. That's my spirit guide. He's got a cold at the minute. He's called Sam. Thank you, Sam. No,
There's something going around, I think.
he's my spirit guide, but your spirit guide is very, very nice. It's actually got a very large posterior, large bottom.
Does he have a name?
He wants to be Thotty Baby.
Thotty baby.
Thotty baby.
Yeah, man.
Sounds
very,
lovely.
No, he's very funny. He's actually very
Good-natured.
funny.
Yeah.
But he stinks of
He's
shit.
a 6 foot tall baby who
Wow.
died
Ooh.
of gigantism.
Oh,
Yes,
Like Elephant
died of-
Man.
Yeah, so he struggles
But not Elephant Man.
struggles to speak because he was born.
So it's
in
a
the
it's a massive
1400s.
baby
bit of a
Yes.
thought.
with Elephant Man head and a fat old ass.
Derek, could I question you on Tom here?
I sense there are some spirits that are waiting for Tom, waiting for a little while now because they know he's not long for
Tom's
this realm.
Fuck sticking.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. As you can see, well, actually, I have brought this with me. This is the spirit clock.
Yeah.
As you can see on the spirit clock, the time is now. Can you tell the time?
No.
Can you not tell the
20.
time? Yeah.
This is about how much time you have left. The spirits are encouraging me.
5 o'clock.
To say no, not 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock someday. 5 o'clock someday.
Oh, it's
We're not
5
sure
o'clock.
which day.
You haven't got a lot of time. Dead.
It's 5 o'clock any day.
That's church, yeah.
Could be 10,000 years from now.
Unlikely.
It's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
12,000.
I've actually told you more than I should have.
Right.
What we haven't yet got onto, young man, is your spiritual guide.
Yeah.
They are a ex-professional Taiwanese ping pong player.
Sounds about right.
No,
Yeah,
yes. They are
Ex-pro.
ex-pro.
Right.
Well, they're not pro so much anymore because they are dead. But in the spiritual world, you have the ability, perhaps sometimes actually, to come and interact with the physical world.
Sure, yeah.
So you have
Wow.
these. Now,
Yeah.
if you want to interact with your spiritual guide,
Yeah.
as it were, you can hit this ping pong ball.
Yeah.
It'll be there with them.
Through you.
Can't return the ball. But
One-sided game.
if you want to just hold it tightly, then they'll know. They'll most certainly know.
Wow.
Could hit
You
it
can
a
feel it
little
in the
bit.
room.
Just kind of keep it up a bit.
Anyway, should we have a séance now?
Yeah,
Should we have a
please.
Séance now, right? So if you'd all like to hold hands around the table, so we're here now to connect with any spirits that might be with us in this human mortal realm. Oh my word! There's a very strong, powerful presence in this room. Now please feel free to jump in. I'm getting an M now, an M to begin with. A me more. Auntie Mimo. That's
Mimo.
She was a character I drew when I was 15 in my comic book.
Shortly after the bike accident.
Yeah, and I gave it to my dog.
Is your dog wet?
It's very wet. Drowned.
Like the drawing.
Drowned in the bath.
so actually. What?
Did you drown it?
Yeah.
What?
It ruined my Mimo comic.
Oh,
No, I wouldn't let it get away with it.
Do you know what Auntie Mimo sounds? Oh, wow, you're very loud, very loud.
Yeah.
Auntie Mimo, hey,
Yeah.
come on, I'm talking. Just a moment, please.
A me moment. Hello.
Hello?
You okay?
Why did you drown me?
Because you were ruined because my dog bit the comic.
I can still be loved.
He can't be loved.
I thought I was precious to you.
No, well, not after he got ruined.
You made me.
I did.
You made me. You abandoned me.
I birthed you into this world and I can destroy you and take you out of it.
You did this.
And I did. And I'll do it again.
You destroyed my precious love.
Oh, sorry. Very sweaty.
Let's bring this round.
Did you lose? We've lost.
Wow, that's powerful, Derek.
Auntie Mimo was feeling. I'd say this thotty baby was the whole time they're being very naughty, actually tickling your bottom.
Oh,
God, no,
baby.
it's very sweaty.
How do we bring Cameron back? Should we?
I don't know if I can be arsed bringing him back. I might just stay as. Can I stay for a while?
course,
in the
Derek, take your
spiritual
time,
realm?
yeah.
I'll stay for a while. But thank you for giving me some time to.
Maybe
least I
slowly
can
you
do.
can like can transition back.
We'll see
No.
if I can.
We won't have
prefer you.
transitions.
Yes, okay. I'll stay for a little while. Please, pretend I'm not here, please.
Now it's time for IMAX.
Hey, everyone's excited and having a good time and ready to laugh and have fun and learn about movies.
Love the theme tune.
Hi guys, IMAX this week. It's a little snippet of my life.
Oh wow.
I've not been able to watch any hot new films this week.
Oh.
I know it sucks,
It's kind of anticipated in some ways. Anyways,
but I think this little delve into my life
Yeah.
and the troubles that I have to go through to even be able to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Or get the popcorn or treats to eat whilst watching a movie. It's a tough life,
Yeah.
and I hope this reflects that.
Okay. Fantastic. Can we take it away, please?
Welcome to the IMAX experience. Enjoy the show.
IMAX is in shatters. Here I am on All Hallows Eve, trying to get some sweet-ass candy with my two homeboys, but no one has given the goods up. All I've been given are these laxatives. Oh well, may as well. Did you get anything, Tom?
Got curry.
Damn, we're going to have some dicky Tums later. Oh well. What happened to that 10-year-old kid that didn't give you any lemon drops?
I broke his leg.
Proper savage.
Maybe it's our costumes? Why did no one tell me Somalian pirates aren't as spooky anymore?
Sorry, pet.
At least Tom has some blood on his shirt.
Someone threw some Tabasco sauce at me.
God, you really are pathetic.
You silly bitch.
Lol, tell him, Cam. Oh look, it's Love Ya Babes, classic Manchester fancy dress shop. Let's have a gander.
Hello. I'm Cameron Green.
I'm Dr. Joseph.
Ah, hello humble shopkeep. Have you any fine wares, as in wearable costumes, lol, for us to buy?
Become a creature.
Oh well, that sounds great for Tom.
Hiya.
Simmer down, mate.
You silly bitch.
Lol, mate.
An alien.
That sounds great for Cam.
I can't stand the thing.
As in the fresh new movie, The Thing, which is about aliens, lol. Don't ever say I don't know anything about movies, you bunch of wet wipes.
Standard?
Oh, what's this little number? A costume for 3 people.
A human centipede.
Oh, what are we thinking, boys?
Oh, I don't feel well.
Oh, shut up! Always complaining!
You silly bitch.
Let's hop in, boys. Dibs in front, Tom in second, Cam bringing up the rear. Literally.
Okie doke.
Oh, this is snug. Are you comfortable back there? Oh no! The laxatives! And Tom, your curry! No!
That's it.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Derek, can you sense IMAX after it just died?
Goodness. I've not actually laughed like that since I spoke to
Thank
the
you,
spirit
Jeff.
of Les Dennis.
Would you rather?
Ooh.
Fun little segment I like to do. All the viewers send these in. It's really been driven by
Not all
the
of
viewers.
them.
So I've actually had enough of being in this mortal realm now. You've all really got on my nerves. Can I go, please?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, okay, sorry.
Cheers, Derek.
Ah.
Have I been? Oh, where have I been, eh?
What would you rather?
Oh, that's now.
Buckle in.
Trousers, trousers.
Ready? Would you rather spend 10 years in prison and be exonerated as innocent, or never be put away and be considered guilty forever?
Depends on what crime. Isn't it?
Pedo, innit?
If it's pedo, then put me in. Oh God.
Okay, should we go with murder? You're jailed for 10 years,
Right.
and then you're
For
cleared.
murder, that's...
You cleared for
No,
being
it's
innocent.
a life sentence, but after 10 years you're exonerated.
Oh, so you didn't actually do the murder?
No.
Right.
Or never be put away, but everyone thinks you're guilty.
But they just can't pin it on you.
Cloud of suspicion around you.
More than that.
I would go to prison for the 10 years. I've lived a life now.
You probably live more of one in prison.
I've had my time.
Things might happen.
But you know what? You'd never be able to get a job. That could follow you around really badly.
I'd hire you.
When I get exonerated, as is the usual practice, do I get a chunk of change?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about too.
Oh,
No, you would do. You would do.
You get
you would
millions
do.
for that.
No, you're not going to get
Yes,
millions.
you would do, Stephen. Because it's 10 years.
Not in a would you rather where I make up the rules.
Oh, you can't. Well, that's ridiculous.
Do I get a chunk of change if I murder someone?
Just a load of 2p's.
Yeah.
How much?
What Tom said.
Yeah, but what, like
So
a bag of 2Bs?
So,
Or?
mate.
You don't get paid for getting off.
I'd say the 10 years thing.
Next one.
Yep.
Would you live through your worst nightmare for £10,000? So, to explain this, basically mine is being stuck in the ocean with a shark or whatever. So basically, I'd be out in the ocean for however long. I know at some point the shark's going to come. As soon as that shark comes, and it's coming, just before it, kills me,
Yeah.
it ends.
And you know this going into it.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I feel like the thought of that, the fear that would be in me as I go, is it actually going to stop? I wouldn't
£10,000, but yeah.
10,000.
Yeah.
That hangs. What's your worst fear? Fear is just...
Accidents. I live through that every fucking day, mate,
You
yeah?
just sat there watching You've Been Framed.
No! Yeah, 10k, sure. Actually, how long would it take? Because if your one's you're in
take
an
ages.
ocean with
A year.
with a shark,
Yeah.
there's a chance the shark may never turn up.
No, it will. Or maybe it's just the fear that it's
Yeah,
coming.
exactly. Yeah. So if it never comes, then you're just stuck there.
Or if you had to actually do your fear, so I could do one with dogs.
Yeah.
You have to do the
So
dog.
like Fear Factor.
So you're afraid of spiders, aren't you?
Yeah. Courgettes.
So imagine like a
Courgettes.
pinata.
Courgette,
You're expending a load of
courgette.
tasty toffees.
One plastic spider.
No! Keep the money.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
See, a ghost or something, that's like done. What you couldn't pay me any money to do is like skydive
Really?
or bungee jump.
But in this magical realm where it's not actually happening, but you get the money after.
No, with skydiving you would
What does
actually
that
have to do it. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
yeah.
you have to do it.
So I can't actually
All
get
you have
killed
to do
by a
is
shark.
play with a
can I?
courgette,
Of course you
wait
can,
for a
it's
spider
At
to
least
turn
10
up.
grand on a funeral.
Yeah, just bite your
Pay
leg
the
off.
cost, yeah.
You could technically be swimming with like a nurse shark and then it wouldn't do bugger all. You could
I'm
be
not afraid
messing
of
with a pinata and a thing. Hang on.
I just want to say the pinata isn't my worst fear.
It's the courgette and the spider.
It's what lies in it.
Whereas if I jump out of a plane, there is a good chance
Ah, yeah,
that
that's fucking
parachute in
awful.
opening. Now I'm going to end up fucking jelly
No.
features.
I think if I could pick how I die, I'd do that.
What?
Really?
If I knew it,
Splat!
if
You
I
knew
knew
it's happening.
No.
If I knew, yeah, that feeling of, yeah, that'd be cool. Like
What if
flying.
it's your
Dead
incident
pain.
over
Oh
here?
god.
It's not gonna be. It's instant death.
Everyone who's killed himself by jumping
That's
jumping
true,
off
yeah.
things and has
He's right
survived
there.
has said, I regretted it immediately. It was the most horrendous.
If
But then
I
if you had to die,
Yeah.
yeah.
But anyone that's tried to kill themselves and didn't is gonna be like, oh, I regretted it as soon as.
If I had to die, I'd probably be like old age.
Oh fuck. Yeah, shoot. He's trying to loophole in this question.
Yeah. Well, mine was similar to the question you asked before about getting accused of something. So
Would you go down
that
for
horrible
paedophilia
feeling
for
of being
10,000?
like kind of vilified in the media, like this guy has done this awful thing.
We could do this
The
for you.
trial, that would be horrendous, and feeling like there was no way out, and it's just there's nothing you can do, powerless
Yeah.
for 10 grand.
Where did you get that black eye, Tom? It's from a little boy's elbow as you tried to pin him down and tickle him.
Oh!
At least
Yeah.
you're not shagging dolls, mate. Could be worse. This place
We've
ruins
forgotten
people.
about that.
It's just children.
Yeah.
Just giant 6-foot babies.
Oh!
Tom Looney, everybody!
Tom Looney!
Looney!
Give me Looney! Give me show!
Real life Halloween horror stories this week.
Oh no,
think-
scary.
Well, it's just things that have happened on Halloween, really bad things.
Oh, like bins being put on fire.
Oh, worse than that, mate. Number one, yeah. Fascism was born with Mussolini.
Oh!
Halloween 1922, he was elected, and you know,
What a great name that is for a dictator. Mussolini.
Mussolini, yeah.
Mussolini's name. Do you reckon that's a
Yeah.
stage name?
He
He's a
started
journalist,
out
wasn't
as
he?
a journalist,
Yeah.
yeah, and then he started the Partito Nazionale di Fascisti. It's like the Italian fascist party. Named Fascisti is a
Course,
Roman
yeah.
term for a bundle of sticks.
Oh, nice.
And you're stronger together than apart.
Then apart.
And he started that, and but
It's actually quite beautiful.
the whole idea of charismatic leadership that he started his party on was based on him being like a Superman, like a
Yeah.
fascist
Yeah.
Superman. So Mussolini
Yeah.
very well could be false.
Hitler was a big fan.
Yeah,
Used
he
to
was,
write
huh?
to him, and yeah, he kind of modelled himself on him.
He
Yeah.
rescued him from a castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you
Like
go.
Shrek.
Oh, Shrek is based on Hitler.
Hitler gets a bad rep sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. It's actually a beautiful love story between these
Are you
two.
here to save me? How do you help me?
This one you're like, this is a really bad accident.
Oh,
Really bad
I
accident.
would like that.
So 15-year-old William Anthony Odom. This is October
Odom.
31st. So this is 1990, just a couple of weeks before I popped out.
Yeah, man.
He
Did
was
you
with
pop
his,
out?
Probably.
Did your
Go
mum
on.
go through some struggle?
I don't know. I have to ask her. It's her birthday today.
And then we got a phone.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Christine. If you, well,
Write down in the comments, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Christy, but more importantly, how was birthing Tom?
yeah.
Write down in the comments.
Have you any suggestions?
Anyone else that
as
was
to
there
how
on
that
the
might
board?
be?
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, he was setting up a gallows scene in his basement, and while he was setting it up, he got caught in the noose. And obviously, he's panicked and fallen, and he died. And when the kids came round, they opened the wardrobe to find him slumped. And yeah, I thought it was
Did it
a
in a
prank.
wardrobe?
Yeah, it was in a wardrobe. So they were kind of they were guided to open the wardrobe, and there was a hangman scene in there, and it was obviously going to be a scene, but it was
Oh my.
poor little William.
Poor little Willie hanging.
Awful. Do you remember Son of Sam? There was a Halloween in 1981. Couple
There was.
Yeah.
Get out of town.
Couple was murdered in their home, like proper kind of cult style, execution style, ransacked the place. But yeah, anyway, there was no leads to it, and an inmate who was with Berkowitz, he predicted it weeks earlier and said that this guy was in possession of like a snuff film to do with the cult that he was involved in, even though they never linked him to a cult. And there was obviously going to shed light on it, and they said name the couple, where it was going to happen.
So did they catch him in the end?
The thing is, I think Berkowitz was known as being like this lone killer, so anything's tied to a bigger cult. And they ransacked the house and took the passports, which is very common in like cult
Oh, you can sell them.
ordered killings, to prove that you've got the right person.
Oh,
So
God.
kind of feeds into the fact that
That's what I thought the other day.
it's
Did
crazy.
you?
Found it again.
Sorry for the book.
Cut that out. Little scary one here. Cradle Snatchers. Halloween 1977. Your 1-year-old.
Can I just say, I hate any sort of snatchers.
Yeah.
You know, just ask politely.
Fart it.
Am I right? I've been watching a lot of Seinfeld recently.
Well, it's not funny. Sorry.
Wow.
Well, kind of a 1-year-old Nina gets killed. I'm coming off the back of a laugh. I'm coming off the back of a Seinfeld laugh. Yeah, so little Nina Louise Carter. So she went missing from
Was
the
she little?
cradle. And she was 1.
She would be.
But anyway, the night she went, the Halloween night she goes missing,
I thought she was 6 foot.
all her doors were locked. The windows were locked. There was no one in that. There's no way anyone could have got in. So the suspicion was that person was waiting in the house. She was found a month later in a refrigerated bed in an abandoned house. What makes this freakier? A couple of years, I think 2 years earlier, 2 3-year-old twin girls had gone missing from the same town. They were lured out of their house and were found in a refrigerator in an old house. One died and one survived, found by some kids. And she named this woman Jacqueline Rudebeau, the babysitter that lured them out of the house. And that was Nina's babysitter a year later. Because she was only a baby. No one took the allegation seriously. And obviously little Nina went on to die. It was only years later when she was kind of older and she told the story as like a kind of a young teenager.
God.
Yeah.
It's like the film, what's it called? With
You said you've been watching some Seinfeld.
yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman.
Prisoners. Really good film. Really enjoyed that.
It's intense.
It is.
And there's a fridge in there.
Yeah, there is a fridge in there.
See the Simpsons movie, fridge in there. Sorry to do it.
Yeah, so we came into that store off the back of a laugh, and we'll leave it on a light-hearted
You see
note.
Mean Girls. You know, we don't just do serious stuff here. We have a laugh. And
Do you want some more?
yes, please.
Yeah.
Second, guys.
Got the power, Joe.
Film was up.
But it's not now, yeah.
What
Say that
this?
again into the mic.
But I'm good to carry on, yeah.
Yeah.
Deadly decorating.
So I was an interior designer this
Yeah,
one.
it's just like our time in the big house.
Halloween 2005, locals in Frederica, Delaware, thought that one of the neighbours had gone all out with some Halloween decorations by hanging a body from a tree. So it's believed that the woman's killed herself about 9 o'clock and at 11 a.m. the next morning. So she's right next to the road, people driving past thinking, oh, that's cute. Next morning, everyone getting up for work, mulling around thinking it's a Halloween decoration and didn't realise they were all kind of walking past the body. Well, anyway, that was Tom Looney.
Well done, Tom.
That's me.
Some loony stuff.
Really good stuff there.
Tom, could you open your laptop up, please, for Put It to the Max?
Put it to the max.
Shit, yeah.
To the max, to the max.
Put it to the max. Hey, Joe, Max, Stephen, Dave, and I've made it into the slash. Tom, Ryan, or Cameron?
Oh,
It's not fair.
flip
Tom's
it.
usually in it.
Joe, yeah. Oh,
Cameron
Joe.
should be
Joe's
first.
first. Max, Stephen, Dave gets. Please keep me anonymous. Yeah, I've recently started talking to this girl. We get on really well, but she seems to get loads of lads talking to her and trying to get with her. I was okay at the start when we didn't know each other or too well, but now I'm thinking of getting with her / starting something serious. I'm not too sure. How do I tell her that I feel uncomfortable with her talking to other lads without sounding controlling? Bearing in mind, I'm not actually in a relationship with her yet. All the best. Stay safe.
I was all right up until that last bit.
You don't have a leg to stand on, sir.
Absolutely.
Enough said.
I agree with that.
If you were in a relationship
Yeah.
and she was still chatting to loads of different guys in a flirtatious way, then you could go, oh, rein that in, please.
Yeah, what you're asking is, how do I be controlling without sounding controlling?
Yeah, that's yeah.
You know, like,
Just-
tough. Ask her
Yeah,
out.
you can't. You don't.
You know, to Stephen, Dave, Tom, Max, Ryan, Cameron, or whoever you need as your fourth man.
Or woman.
I'm third on the list.
Whoa.
That's good.
You not seen Zodiac or Hollywood?
Hollywood.
I've recently moved into a house. Hey!
Hey!
At university for second year with my flatmates from first year.
Well done.
One of my housemates has a new partner who's been staying in the house pretty much 24/7. Not only do we barely know them, but they're a massive weirdo and is essentially just increasing our water and electricity bills without contributing towards them, which is a problem because as students we obviously don't have much money. How do we tell a housemate and her partner that this really can't continue unless they start contributing extra money for the bills / rent without sounding like whiny cunts? Thank you for your help. Love the pod. Can I please remain anonymous? I don't want to be crucified because of this. Cheers, big fan. Kiss, kiss.
Just bloody say it. Just say it outright. You're not going to get anywhere dancing around it, are you?
The person in question is being fucking rude. Just assume you can move in with people and they'll carry you financially.
Yeah.
Pay your way or get out.
Just be honest and say, you know, it's fair enough. You know, you're here, you're welcome, whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, don't take the piss. Otherwise, when they're in the shower, just nip him, fucking turn her off.
Did you contribute when you were couch surfing?
No, never. Wait a minute, this is from a few years ago. And this isn't even addressed in the podcast.
It's Halloween. What does it matter? They have a pandemic.
Yeah,
On
kick
at the
him
minute.
out.
Yeah, you should just say, look, you're sort of stepping on our toes now, and you've got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe this person, maybe the housemate has not has intimated to the partner that, don't worry about it. So don't embarrass the partner. Just have a word with this person in private. Say, look, if they're going to be here all the time, You know, obviously we may have paid our rent, whatever, but in terms of bills, got to contribute.
Yeah.
Really reasonable.
It wouldn't be so bad
You
if
don't,
they
you know.
split the time between where they both were, because then if they're both out the house, then
Yeah.
they're saving
Yeah,
you a
that's
bit of
true,
money as well.
yeah.
They're probably even out, but yeah,
Maybe
can't
suggest
give it
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you
Yeah.
go. Go around theirs for a bit. Save your housemates the aggro. Or tell them to do that. Even
Yeah.
sort it that way.
But don't make it too complicated for yourself.
Exactly.
Well, maybe do it over a
Halloween.
game of Boggle and
Sorry.
spell it out. Just an option, guys.
Yeah, have a game of Scrabble.
What's that? What's that?
Scrounger? Wanker.
It's time for the final question.
It's the
Final question. If you had to live out a horror film and try and survive, what would you pick?
It follows.
What's that?
It's
The sequel to It.
It follows is like this girl ends up having a one night stand with someone, and
Oh,
Imagine
yeah.
Pennywise on
They-
Twitter.
they end up contracting what is like it's basically an STI, but it's like a monster that can assume the form of anyone, and it's always constantly like walking towards you. So in that way, it's like an STI, but it just carries on walking. So if you got a job that was 30 miles away, you drive to your job, and then you drive back home, and then it's always
Still walking.
getting there, and then you've got your whole night ahead of you. By the time you get home and go to work the next day, it's sound again. You can kill it as well, so don't matter.
Oh, right, yeah. Fair.
Fair play.
Hit it with your car.
Well, I'll take that one as well then.
Yeah.
Get Out.
The Adams.
And if I was in Get Out,
You'd
we'd
be
have
alright.
a problem with
Yeah.
Yeah, if you sound it.
I was going to say, I'd pick Texas Chainsaw Massacre and just not go to Texas.
Well, no, you have to go.
That's rubbish.
do
No,
mate.
that's
Yeah,
it, that's it, that's easy.
Okay, I'll do that as well then.
I'd just live in England.
You can't say that's rubbish and then join him.
I live in
Good
England,
idea.
it doesn't matter.
Really good idea.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, you can do, both of you.
Why? It's not a horror film.
Really?
So
It
one-
sort of is,
That's a
though.
fucking dream, mate.
It sort of is. 4 kids, disappear. It's a bit horrible.
Well, we know where they went. If you watch the end of read the end of the book, they all leave and they're
What
all
about
fine.
the film, not the book?
No,
Max?
not
Come on.
the original. The
No,
original, you don't see him leave, and that's the only one that really matters.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Or the film or the book?
The film? The original film,
Oh,
Gene
right.
Wilder.
Okay.
You don't see him leave then, you just
Oh,
see
because in
Augustus flying
in
up
the
flying.
book, I'm sure you do see them leave and like.
Oh,
they're
you
all-
see
Yeah.
them leave in a book.
Mike TV, yeah, you can
They're
see
all
it.
each stretched out, isn't he?
Illustrated.
Yeah.
Mike TV.
By Quentin
Mike
Blake.
TV stretched
Yeah, and they're
out.
all. I mean, they're all bearing the scars of their misdemeanors.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
But they come out learning a valuable emotion.
If anything, yeah, Augustus Gloop, he got thin because he went up the pipe.
No.
Yeah, he's come out.
Yeah, he's alright, yeah,
sound.
fucking hell.
Yeah.
come out smelling
Living
roses.
there, just eat all this
Fudge.
chocolate, go up the
Benjamin
pipe,
Rose's chocolate.
and quality, straight.
You're a hero.
That was the best joke in the galaxy.
We're dairy milking it now.
Hey!
Go on. Welcome to the party.
It's the final question.
It was me all along, guys. It was me all along.
So have you been watching Seinfeld?
The priest does.
Right.
I don't really care for it. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, stay humble. Ciao. Happy Halloween.